What do you think about that, the relationship between the two brothers? What was implied in the play about that?
I think that they love each other.
Yeah.
I do too.
So yeah, so do I do.
In spite of what Bobby felt, that his politics he didn't agree with him on politics, but he loved him.
Yeah.
He could accept him, just more than most people would do.
I thought so too. Yeah, I thought that he did. I don't think he rejected his brother. Look, when you talk about holding him and he's nothing but bone, that's not. If he had really, he would have found a way not. Somehow he'd say, no, get a nurse's aid.
He had to do that.
He had to, but it meant he felt what the suffering. He felt he felt the life going out of it. His brother, and it was real. He was very affected by just carrying this man, what for better or for
Carry a
worse.
brother and he's a bag of bones.
He's a bag of bones. You don't do that.
A little dunce and feel that.
The fact that his mother, he said his mother went to support him dealing with this. I worked with a lot of AIDS patients in my lifetime, and parents who couldn't accept their son as gay would come in and they would go down to the gay men's health crisis and volunteer because they realized that what he was sexually had nothing to do with the fact that he was their son. And that was what was most important.
Yeah.
Well, they feel like failure as parents.
Well, what did I do wrong?
They didn't do anything.
No, but that's what she may have
By
felt.
the time a man gets gay, it's too late for the parents to be. They gotta accept it and do the best they can. You can't say, "Ooh, I failed." No. What does that get you?
I'm having a flashback.
It doesn't. Oh, you had to admit you're gay.
No. Yeah, right. My friend.
Yes, for that one. You left himself wide open.
My best friend. When I was back, this is going way back, and somebody we would hang around in the. I hung around with people in the coffee houses in the village when I was cool, and
They're still cool.
somebody came up with the idea. I'm not sure he had read it. Said if you start writing with the hands you're not used to, like automatic writing with the left hand.
The non-dominant.
In a non-dominant hand, you will write, you will uncover, you will write things, secret stuff. You will uncover it. And anyway, we tried it. I wrote something about life at the bottom of the sea. And my friend Al, my best friend who was gay, wrote, I am a faggot, I am a fairy, I am a girl. And he had not accepted this yet. And when he wrote this and he looked at it, and it was absolutely demolished. He was demolished. I am a faggot, I am a fairy, I am a girl. Everything.
Very odd for a man to admit.
But we were 21 or so, and this we're talking about the early 60s. This was not something you would admit. You would not admit this, and I don't think he would ever have thought this.
Well, the closet door is closed.
I think this hit him like a ton of bricks. It blindsided him utterly. I think afterwards, the next time I saw him, he was with a guy.
Did he read this aloud?
To me, it was just the two of us. And he read it. Yes, he said yes. He wrote. Oh, I read what I had written, which was like lunacy. And he wrote, and he read a lot. I am a faggot. I am a fairy. I am a girl. And that was what things were. And that's what he saw himself as. And then I think he thought, what would this do to his mother? What this would do to his mother?
It's due to his father.
I don't know his father. No, his mother.
No, those guys blame the mother because it's easier to blame the mother than to deal with the fact that it wasn't your father.
His thought was, what will it do to my mother? He did not. I was there.
What ultimately happened to him?
It's all in time.
He was.
Come out.
He came out. He came out, and he was wretched as far as we lost touch with him. He went into a world, he went into the gay world of the 60s, and I never saw him again. I mean, that this was not the last time, but shortly afterwards, he went on and he accepted it. And I think it must have been horrific for him to accept it at first, but then he was out. And then, I mean, it's not that he hung a sign, but then he became part of, that's the life he lived.
Very hard for men to accept.
And I have no idea what happened to him. And there were.
I'm going to ask you all a question because I'm going to wrap. I don't want it to be too long. It's a very interesting discussion that we're having. So I'd like to.
I have an observation as a writer, quick observation.
Okay, good.
All the parts that are the closest to what happened, what really happened, to the facts, are the parts that artistically seem the least real to the audience. The parts that are concocted, that are fictionalized, seem to be the parts that are the most real to the audience.
Say that last line again.
The parts that are the most fictionalized, the most made up from scratch, seem to be the parts that are most emotionally true to the audience.
Maybe because from the writer, it came from a depth that was really deep, and that the audience picks that up because it came from a real person.
I don't know.
So what do you think about that statement that you just made in terms of the reaction of the people here and how you thought about the play and how people are responding to it here?
Well, I'm very gratified that it's created a lot of discussion. And everybody sees a piece of art, or I'm not going so far to say this is a piece of art, but a piece of work differently. A play, a novel, whatever. Everybody brings their own lives to it as well. So I'm happy that everybody's doing that.
Very good. So I'd like to put this on YouTube as part of the putting on YouTube I'm going to interview the director and David, and this is going to be part, and the actors I already interviewed. This is going to be part of, which I think is very important, a reaction of the audience to the play, which is very, very. So can I have your permission to have this on YouTube, just verbally?
We see why you married him.
David,
really exotic.
can I have your permission? Can I have your permission to? So David, you give me permission to have this on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, and Marion's the playwright.
Sandra.
Hi, Sandra.
Claire.
Well, how does my hair look?
It looked like a guy like Einstein that I used to know in my other life.
Okay, all right. All right, in which case, all right, then that's okay.
Okay, so if you could do me a favor, Marion, just hold this. I'm just going to talk for a minute. Just hold it. Don't press any buttons. So this is Mark Sehl of YouTube channel Therapy for the Heart. And you can find these videos up on YouTube by just putting in Mark Sehl, M-A-R-K-S-E-H-L. And we're going to have video of the play about the director of the, what's the name of the playhouse?
Gabrini Repertory Theater.
Gabrini Repertory Theater. But this, I think, was a very essential element, the audience's reaction to the play itself, which you don't usually get because people don't usually go interviewing the audiences right after the play. So this is fresh on the spot, so thank you so much. And so I'm going to sign out now. Mark Sehl, YouTube channel, Therapy for the Heart. Thank you so much for your participation in this experiment of audience reaction. Thank you.
And we are refried beans. It's really good.